Okay, I'm gonna start with the same question. It's like, what do you guys know about Spanish too? So let's go start with Anderson.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Mm, like, let's see. If it's a too difficult question or like a hard question, we don't have to discuss about it. But I'm kind of curious about how the Spanish language, like the system calls the accent, where like a Spanish native speaker have like a unique accent, and then it's kind of distinguished than like an English speakers.
Yeah, in Spanish, for the native one, it's more like you hear from everybody. So you're basically born from the country.
Mm-hmm.
They speak it. So you, how I could find resources last time when I was in the Spanish class, is that basically you learn from an actual native speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So they can actually, your brain speak more to how the native speaker speak.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of differences about native speaking Spanish and non-native speaking Spanish. So there's a part where you can practice more with a native speaker, and I have friends that I should try and learn more as a native speaker in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help? Learning a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically, you practice more, and every time you practice more, your brain will remember more the Spanish word.
Yeah.
See what?
Okay. What I wanted to ask about Spanish is like, can a same word, like same pronunciation, same spelling, mean different things depending on the context? Like, maybe let's say like, I just saw like a video yesterday about Spanish. Like there was a word like seguro.
Seguro?
Yeah, seguro.
Uh-huh.
Like it meant like different things depending on like how it was used, but like same spelling, same pronunciation, and like, how does that work?
Yeah, so on the verb seguro, basically means safe, but basically you can change the verb the way in Spanish you use female and masculine verbs. So for the female ways it's gonna say segura, for male it's gonna be seguro. So there's basically Spanish have two different ways to speak it, and also because you have the male version and a female version. So yeah, that's one of the complicated with the non-native speaker Spanish learners. When they learn new verbs, they have to make sure they use the correct, how to say, the Spanish have the identification of words too with male, with a female, male, and a male word, because one gonna be the same, but you can use this one as with you're safe or something is safe. Like if it's a non-living item, you can put a seguro. Like basically you can use it as seguro for non-living item. But if it's a living item, you have to verify if it's a female or a male for use different versions of it. And I know there's Spanish has a lot of different verbs that's basically they are not spelled the same, but their pronunciation is the same.
So you said like that word means safe.
Yeah, seguro means safe.
Does it only have like one meaning, just safe, or is it like other meanings?
It's the same. It's one meaning. It's just seguro, so like safe, or like you can put it like with a non-living item, like this thing is safe. It's like, and on a person you will say, oh, this person is safe. Esta persona es segura. Like, oh, actually, this is also I remember right now. This can be like, are you sure? That's another thing you can learn with seguro. Like I will say to a person who's trying to tell me something, and I was like, "Estás seguro?" Like, are you sure? Are you sure this is happening? ¿Estás seguro que esto está pasando? Like this one have two meanings. That you can put you are safe or are you sure?
So how do you say are you sure you're safe?
¿Estás seguro que estás safe? Well, you would on you're safe. You would change when you mix this one with "Are you sure you're safe?" You would say estás seguro que estás a salvo. Basically means a salvo also means like you're safe too. So this one have a this one and this one can be different meaning too. If you're just gonna say are you safe? ¿Estás seguro? O estás a salvo? You can use it both the same one. Same way. You can speak it and you can write too.
Okay, I guess like a question I have is like with accents and stuff, like is there like any rules to that? Like do you know like when to like add them into words, or like are there just certain words that like are with them? Or like I don't know if that makes sense, but like
What do you mean?
like would there be like certain times like in a sentence where you're like, okay, like because of the way this sentence is, like I would put an accent here or like an accent there?
Oh, like
Or,
when
like,
you're
is it
talking
just with
about
certain
when you're
words?
talking about accent marks on
Yeah.
each one.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's few words that you need an accent mark. Like let's go. I will put example as mom. In Spanish, you would write it mama. Basically, your N word will get higher, like mama.
Okay.
And with papa, we say papa. Like I will also put in my example. Every letter that have an accent mark on top is gonna be more higher voice on it. Like I'm gonna put like for example, my last name is Lopez. Where the accent mark go? If it's Lopez, where do you think the accent mark will go in this? Lopez.
The O.
In the O. So it's gonna be on the O in the accent mark. Basically, it's where you say the word more higher. In the past, on when I was in Spanish class, we were talking about how the accent mark work, and that's how when you speak it, it's more like higher. Like basically, the letter that's gonna have the accent mark is the highest one when you're gonna say the verb.
If you have the accent or don't have it, does it change the meaning?
Well, does not change much the meaning because well, if you just write mama without an accent mark, basically it's like a normal way, but the actual way you write mama is the way with the accent mark. Like you will understand it the way someone else will speak it. Most of the people don't put the accent mark on it. We're gonna change the meaning, but a more formal way to write mama is gonna be with the accent mark on it.